Good morning, Mr. Marino. May I introduce myself? My name is Kianada Allegra Sahetapi, and you can call me Nada. Today I will present about the geology course in civil engineering. I am covering the topic of sedimentary rocks. Sediment is very particle that can be transported by fluid flow and then deposited as sediment. Sediment will become sedimentary rocks through the hardening or lithification process, which involves compaction, cementation, and diagnosis. Physical and technical change. There are three transportation methods. One, suspension. Suspension occurs with sediment that are very small in size. Second one, siltation. Siltation occurs with sand-sized sediment where the fluid flow can lift and transport sand sediment. And last but not or creep occurs with relatively large sediments such as sand. Particle movement formula. Rho equals settling velocity divide upward movement velocity from lifting and dragging. Equal WS divide KU pangkat bintang. WS equal settling velocity of particle, K equal von Karman constant, and U pangkat bintang equal shear velocity. The formation of sedimentary rocks is not only determined by the amount of sediment supply but also by the depositional environment. Sedimentary basing, astronomical cycles influence sedimentation rate and diagnosis. Depositional environment. The type of sediment deposit depend not only on transport sediment but also on the environment where the sediment is deposited. 2. Sedimentary basing, a very large place where sediments accumulate. 3. Astronomical cycle influence, equal short astronomical cycles can occur between days or vary 2 weeks. 4. Sedimentation rate. The rate of sediment deposition varies depending on the location where the sediment is deposited. 5. Diagnosis. Diagnosis, the process of change that occurs after the sediment is deposited. Next, rock properties. Structure is the relationship between grains or minerals within the rocks. Structure, fabric, the way the rock forming fragments or mineral and matrix filling the space between them are arranged. Open fabric, fragments float above the rock matrix. Closed fabric, fragment or grains are in direct contact forming a tight network. Next, mineralogy. Almost all sedimentary rocks consist of quartz mineral, especially siliclastic rocks or clastic, especially carbonate rocks. Next, sediment structure. Written layering, cross veining, grain depth veining, mud cracks, and raindrop marks. Next, color. Iron oxide and sulfides deposit with organic material give a dark color. Next, fossil content. Remains of organism life. Next, structure format by traction currents. One, lower flow regime and upper flow regime. And last, why study geology in civil engineering? In civil engineering, studying geology is essential because soil, rocks, and earth conditions form the foundation for all buildings and infrastructure. For example, sedimentary rocks are significant because they are the main layers that make up the Earth's surface where most construction are built. By understanding sedimentary rocks, civil engineering students can access soil-bearing capacity, slope stability, and analyze geotechnical conditions effectively. This knowledge helps prevent structural problems and ensure safety and updation, the design and placement of structural projects. Material conferred in geology include the type and properties of rock, process of sediment formation, and how environmental factors influence earth materials. Mastery of these topics allow civil engineering to select appropriate construction sites, design foundation, and ensure the longevity and safety of structure. Okay, thank you for your attention, Mr. Marino. That is all from my discussion about sedimentary rocks in the geology course. Sorry if there were any pronunciation mistakes.